Hello! Welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. After a brief break, we are finally back to return to the Chrono Wars in Chrono Wars 10, Chrono Wars by Chronos. This is supposed to be the final episode, but like most things, stories can't properly end ever. So we're only on 10 of 13, but I'm curious how well this is going to wrap up, or if it's going to be like a cliffhanger that was just like, tough luck, you'll never know. This one is also 2 files, which sounds scary, but it's only like 50 boards total, which isn't really any bigger than the previous ones. I'm not sure why it's split. The file sizes don't get like dangerously large or anything. Listen, we ran over that child long ago, and at this point, I'm convinced that we are never going to speak about that incident again. But there is a part of me that really, really hopes that it'll like show up in the grand finale as like, this is why time travel should be banned. Or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna unpause it. There's some sound on the title screen. I don't think it's a song. I think it's just sound effects as the title flashes in. So it won't take too long. But here we go. Chrono Wars 10. Chrono Wars. How many times can we put Chrono on the title screen? Thanks to Kev Vance for most of the music. So there will be some music. Important. This game applies an incredible ZZT engine that puts everything at your fingertips. Simply press question mark, type in +info, press enter, and you get the main command center for Chrono Wars 10, which gives vital information about your team, the items you have, and more. Just remember that you will need to use +info to play this game. Also, if for some reason you do a typo, such as +items instead of +item, or +part instead of +party, you have to correct the mistake using minus. It is a very fragile engine, using flags and all, so don't mess up the flag limit with typos. So this is going to be a dangerous game. This game implements a weirdness type item engine. Special question, oh boy, question mark, and +item to bring up the item screen and use an item from 2 lists. One will use it on the object the player faces, and the other list is items that you use alone. This seems very complicated already. When we last left off, we discovered that the notorious Mr. C is in fact Joe's brother. I don't remember much of the story from the last game. There was a big hole, and there was a lot of party switching. It was a little frustrating. Let's see here. The notorious Mr. C is my brother. How on earth did this happen? I will tell you in time. Allow me to demonstrate my power. Hehehe. Oh my. Who got zapped? It's been a while. That was Joe. Okay. What a rush. What's this guy's name? Carter? I guess we'll never know. Nobody else has any comments, apparently. Well, sometimes it's in space. He just fried the carpet. Here we go. Chrono Wars 10. Chrono Wars. Important. Why is this okay, it's just the same thing again. Oh, no, there's a lot more now. Why is this? That's even weirder, actually. Let's see, we've got +info. That's going to be important. Typos, +item. I'm writing these down because I will forget these commands exist. Required knowledge. Information about members. You'll need to know about each member of your party so you know who to use where. So I guess this system is still in place. Asher. Asher has no real specialized skills. But through Chrono Wars 9, he's the one you're playing. Joe. Joe is the guy who got you started. He is very smart, but also has no real specialized skills. He's nigging these guys. Jane. Jane's got a lot of skills. Jane is a technical wizard, and has built many parts of your ship. Cal. Cal is also a technical wizard, but has the edge that he knows all about Alliance starship technology. Hudson. Hudson is captain of the USS Intrepid, and has security clearance in the Alliance. You'd think they would have gotten rid of that by now. Asher 2, sequel to Asher. No real special skills. At about the same level as Jane. But Jane has special skills. Liz. Liz is a nimble and observant, but also a nervous officer. She can do feats of strength and agility most men can't. Roto. Roto is an android. He can interface with computers. There are also some more characters you pick up on the way, but there's no point in describing them yet. Author. Chronos 30. Music. Cap and Kev. Chronos 30. Testers. Quite a few. Yuki Incorporated. Stories so far, there we go. In case we forgot everything like I did. Here's 2282. Asher Wells, a temporal physicist and employee of Joe Carter, helps Joe in a time travel experiment to go back and witness Joe's birth to find he is born female. This is due to Chris, his evil brother, as well as a supervisor to Joe's laboratory, going back in time and tampering with the timeline by being there. He also destroys Joe and Asher's time machine, then leaves back to 1990 to sell time travel to the world. Joe and Asher cryogenically freeze themselves to wake in the future of this new timeline. Female Joe is named Jane and gives them her time machine, vowing never to devile the time web. I guess that's supposed to be defile the time web again with more time travel. Joe and Asher go back and prevent Chris from giving time travel to the world. It's very difficult to talk with my horrible lip. And take him back to the present, only to be distracted by a huge mobile time station under an organization known as the Alliance. They catch the three and banish them to a prison planet. The person who took them there crashed the pod and died, and only Joe and Asher survive. They take the pod to the compound on the planet and befriend an ex-Alliance member known as Cal. He helps them escape in an Alliance craft, the USS Tripoli. The first trip on the Tripoli proves unsuccessful as the craft is thrown back several million years on Mars. Mars is lush and green and is home to a group of isolationists whose ancestors went back in time to flee the Alliance. The leader of the isolationists is Lokar, who sees the time travelers and captures them. They escape and go back to the future, but Lokar has taken over Earth. He puts them in all virtual hell. Meanwhile, in their home timeline, Jane has arrived from her timeline using 5-dimensional travel. Her home timeline has been erased somehow, and she takes over Joe's operation in his absence. She pulls them in the Tripoli Inn, and Joe begins to comprehend Jane taking his operation. After all, he's been gone for a while. She upgrades the Tripoli with 5D travel, and they leave again to be found by an Alliance ship. In a panic, they go back in time to Joe and Asher's childhood. Oh, hey, here we go. They're going to mention it. Keegan. This is Keegan all over again. They drive to Joe's in Asher's car and babysit baby Joe and Chris. When Joe tells Asher about Chris having a bizarre telepathic influence over him, they drive back to their pod, hit a kid, and go back to the Tripoli and meet some of Cal's friends from the Rebel Force. So there we go. It's still a notable plot beat. They hit a kid. They have, with Jane's help, discovered the home of the Alliance, a phased asteroid. 8 representatives from the rebel craft, the Intrepid, go up to the huge tower located on the asteroid. There they befriend a prisoner named Sean and get to the top, finally meeting Mr. C, who reveals himself to be Chris. Our story continues. Ooh, okay. Suppose you wonder how I survived, or how the Alliance was created, or any other questions you puny minds can come up with, so I'll give you the framework. I have a very simple past. I was born in Minneapolis in a small blah blah blah. I grew up in a normal home. Joe, I believe you remember it. Oh, how I teased you. Do you remember that? The emoting. Well, Joe and I developed time travel technology together. We needed each other. As the president of our temporal physics research company of 150,000 employees, we used our vast technology to focus all the nations of the world into a common purpose. The Alliance was created on July 18th, 2303. If I delayed this stream one more week, it would have been the Alliance's anniversary. 300 years. from now. And we started to form an empire of all time. But that makes temporal chaos. There is no order, no cause, no effect. The universes need boundaries. I am aware of that factor. In fact, I'm counting on that. Let's not talk about that right now. Let me tell you one thing. Yes, yes? You created the Alliance. Us. But you did. I hope this is about the kid. I really hope the kid is like the keystone of all of this. No. Think about your time travel. To date, I remember 5 instances in which you went back in time. One of those stopped the chain of events that created the Alliance. Think about it. Well, this was the ammo box and I forgot about it. What you did then did not create the Alliance, but it is my #1 energy source. I'll explain later. In the first experiment, you helped to create Shane. No, I did not. That was an alternate version of me. Think. Trip back to 1990 to stop you from selling time travel to the world. That's it. I laugh at you. Fool. No, that did not create the Alliance. Do you really think a wacko who says he came from the future in a time machine will get any serious response? Let alone he's in the 90s. We're all in the 90s at times. Okay, but it seemed logical. Then there was the space rock incident. We were thrown into the far past and saw a space colony. We already saw the future of that timeline. Lokar had taken over the Earth. And that leaves only one option. Our trip to our childhood. This is gonna be it. It's gonna be the kid. Took you long enough. Now think about it. I've told you my past and somehow it's different from yours because of something you did back then. This rules. They're really drawing this out. It was something you did back then. What could you have done to stop the chain of events that created the Alliance? Well, we landed on Earth in a pod. Nobody saw it. Then we drove off in Asher's dad's car to my place. He didn't see us. Then my parents let us babysit you and Joe. Amazing. That baby Chris was you, right? He really doesn't seem to. Yes, that was me. And then... there we go. I don't see what that could have done. Then Roto summoned us, we drove back in a hurry, and oh my! And we hit that kid. I'm just mashing the screenshot button here. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. And just who do you think that kid was? Come on, take a guess. But no, it couldn't be. No, he was... me. We hit me. And killed me, I imagine. You got it. That created the Alliance. You hit Asher, and without him, well, come here, boy. Meet Joseph. He's you. He's the you that would have blossomed without Asher's intervention. What shall I do with the master? Shut up, fool. I'm having so much fun. Well, I guess I'll explain Joseph. I'm still confused, actually. Joseph is the puppet leader of the Alliance. No one really knows I exist, except Alliance personnel. I mean, the whole last game was, yeah, just people talking about Mr. C. Joseph leads the Alliance as I order him. Are you telling me without Asher, I would have been a walking zombie serving you hand and foot? Here's living proof. No! I refuse to believe I could have been this thing. Yes you would. No! All my life I felt like you'd have some control over me. I never understood it, and now I see what could become of me if I did give in to you. I must thank Asher for just being there before I could have snapped. I refuse it. I will never let the likes of you control me again. Ah, but it's too late, isn't it? We're still on the first board, everybody. What the hell was that for? Only in this late hour do I realize the fault in my ways. This alternate Joe has shown me the light. I will no longer serve you. Well, that was Easily averted? Oh, is that so? The corpse of Joseph. He killed Joseph, the bastard. You will pay, you heartless soul of evil. Joseph, the mind-controlled Joe. Our Joe is still here. Flattery will get you nowhere. You son of a... I can't believe I'm related to you. Well, you must have a lot of questions. I will take you to my secret personal laboratory. No comments from anybody here. This must be very awkward for them. Just look at it all. Oh man. Now I've completely changed course. Now I hope I don't have to talk to like all 10 people who have to be on every single board because we're all traveling together. I'll answer your questions. Go ahead. Your plan will destroy the universe. I am not destroying the universe. I have simply given the gift of time travel to the world. They no longer develop technology. They get it from the future. They find their every answer in time travel. I sit back on my safe, time-phase asteroid and watch it all happen. I would put order into the mess, but I won't. The Alliance has one governing rule. We'll cover that later. But the time web will collapse. The timelines need boundaries. You've become a corrupt, uncaring fool, Mr. C. Do not call me Mr. C. Well, since your lives are all in my hands, I will tell you. I know I am sending the universe to its own doom. They are done with it, and the universe has become a clean slate. I will go back to the dawn of man and mold it into my own image, my own master race. Humans are fools. I will change that soon enough. Lunacy. Oh man, this really has been like 15 minutes already. Great. What have you learned about the nature of the universe? It's much too complex for puny human minds to contemplate. But in easier terms, the entire existence consists of all possibility. Every choice of man creates another alternate possibility. You certainly understand that. Well, something called the quantum generator, QG, creates temporal integrity fields around reality to distinguish it from possibility. Whenever the choice man actually makes determines where the QG will create temporal integrity fields. Those fields are the border between possibility and reality. Whenever someone time travels, he creates the presence of a new human mind, and the QG reacts by placing a new timeline there. The QG is powerful. It controls the flow of time, the formation of the timelines, and the expansion of the universe, and you have crippled it with your own first experiment, which would have been punishable by death if the Alliance were there. You broke our prime directive. What kind of power do you have? Let me put it this way. The only factor that splits time into timelines is the presence of the human mind. He who controls the flow of time controls human will. I see a paradox in the Alliance. How can we create the Alliance by escaping from it? Oh, that. Well, you would have created me without the Alliance scaring you off. We deleted that past to leave room for you creating us. See what kind of power we have. Ah, okay. We were created without the Alliance. Alright. You can delete timelines. Of course, you did not know that. My timeline. You deleted it. How? Why? It's all part of my plan, Jane. As of how, I simply stimulated part of the QG to cut off its formation of a temporal integrity field there. Deleting timelines is easy. How is this place powered? Okay, this is the last question. They absolutely go, the key question. We get our energy source straight from the QG. It just leaks and radiates temporal energy right through a gaping hole in the time web that you created. Another gaping hole. We created? You created. Oh my god, we're already repeating ourselves. Your first experiment, remember? Seeing yourself going back in time? It already split time into two parts. No one should ever see that. In doing that, you made a feedback loop. You went back 5 minutes. The new you went back 5 minutes. He split time again by going back 5 minutes, and new timelines just leaked out like blood. Of course, the QG had to create an integrity field to contain the feedback time loop that nearly destroyed the universe, but the Alliance learned from your slip-up. You are right. I never realized what I had done. The prime directive is, always make sure that your trip back in time affects the timeline so that the trip does not happen again. It's the rule that keeps us in balance. But the one time you disobeyed this, you create a time loop paradox. Drain the QG of all its energy, which we use 0.0001% of the leaking energy, which is a heck of a lot. Is used to maintain the Alliance and this tower, and 99.9999% is given back to the universe. We, in effect, have the universe on life support. You had better thank us. I can't believe I did that. Alright, I have no further questions. Thanks. For reals. Well, time for the tour. Ooh, Ben. Cal has a brother named Ben, who lives in the wall. It's me, it's him. Why are we introducing more characters? Man's reasons do not process in my logic circuit. Can I get up there? How did he get up there? Like that. Ben, what are you doing here? Hiding in the walls? Oh, Asher. Cal, I climbed through the tubing maze to get up to Mr. C. I see you made it the normal way. Uh-oh. Is there a big ableism joke in this one? That ain't good. Yes, we did. You were always the Mission Impossible kind of guy. Now I thought you got to the ship. Why, I did. You were scanning your position in the tower. I just didn't want to put my freedom fighter skills to waste. I fought alongside you in the Alliance, and I will fight alongside you against it. Welcome, brother, to the team. Oh boy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there are 10 people in this room now. My Hall of Chris's. The human closest to having Chris's genetic makeup was named Kurt. We took him anyway. This Chris is pretty close to taking over the world. Okay, actually I kind of like this concept. That Chris is just like plucking himself from other timelines just to have them. Sometimes I come here to see myself, but I see nothing. Which one is it? Like, I would be more than happy to just skip touching whichever one of these has a shitty joke. Let's look stuff up real fast. Okay. I can tell by the object name that we will just be skipping one of them. Oops, as soon as I maximize the right window again. Alright, so this one here is... the object's name is the Arsler, so we'll leave it at that. This Chris was picked up dead in a cave on the prison planet. He had arrived from Space Station Atlas. That's kind of... he's moving, though. He doesn't seem to be particularly dead. You're alive, my true brother? I had lost all hope. Yes, I am. Last I remember, I was in a cavern. It's a very long story, brother. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to have you back. Thank you. You have freed him? Me? Oh, fine, he's no threat to my organization. And now we have an 11th party member, Chris 2. Who should actually be Chris 1. I mean, I guess this is Chris 1 now. But that's Mr. C. Also, we didn't actually... God, is this on every board? Just... the credits. Party information. This is wild. Asher, Joe, Jane, Cal, Hudson, Asher 2, Liz, Roto, Sean, Ben, and Chris. List of commands. Okay, I think we can just use this main menu to get to all the other options at least. I don't have any items yet. There is a game here. It's not just text. This was a little more honest of a Chris. He developed technology for a living, and so we stole it from him and put him in status for later Inquisition. Chris, you are more barbaric than I imagined. This was a Chris who lived a life of boredom and no passion. We took him from his assembly line job. This Chris had an older sister, Jane. It was the doing of Chris 000012 that made the difference. Chris? Brother? Is this him? This Chris was a disgrace to the name. Something just made him less intellectual and more worldly. He embraced the inferior society called Earth. Yes, let's continue the tour. You leaving so soon? Why? Why have you stolen each other version of yourself from his home? Hey, I'm letting you keep one. Hey, I resent that. It's simple. They all hold the superior DNA, my DNA. Therefore, they are a threat to my organization. They are competition. And I like it too. You like barbarism. You are a sick man, Mr. C. I do not like that nickname. Oh yeah, you are the master. You are all stupid. You possess the superior intellect and make it past all my defenses, but you lack respect, you dogs. And you have a major superiority complex. Everyone, the ship is almost here. Let's scoot! That's very good. That rivals Cloud's Let's Mosey. I'm not letting you leave. There's so much more I need to show you. USS Intrepid is here. We can blow you away, just you, at any time, so let us go. Okay, that's it. Jerry! Prepare the USS Ultima. Who's Jerry? I don't get it. Your words, Joe. Convince Joseph against serving Chris. If you can get the second in command to see the light, then surely you can get others. No, I'm no good at speeches. Besides, if I send a transmission to the entire universe about the rebellion, Chris will definitely get it too. Trace it, find the rebellion, and destroy us. He's working alone now. The citizens of the Alliance will question why Joseph, their only known leader, is gone. You are best suited to answer their questions. They are vulnerable. Let's just get to the Intrepid before Chris gets to the Ultima, okay? Alright, we have to... There's just like a rule with airlocks in ZZT games where you have to just be able to open them in a very foolish way. Oh. Well, maybe once we get rid of the force field, that will let the vacuum of space in. Yeah, there we go. Do you know what airlock means? It means you're not supposed to open the airlock and deactivate the force field without docking the ship first. Well now, you're sucked into space. And there we are. Beautiful game over screen. That doesn't look docked, actually, but okay. there we go. Hooray! Uh-oh. Now switch party members with plus party. So does info still work? Okay. Oh, okay, so this is how this is gonna do it. So we just have an active character. It's like the Ninja Turtles game for the NES. Let's be Ben. You are now Ben. 2 lighters. Hello key card, okay. Why are the lights off in here? A door that we need to blow away. So we need some ammo. Cargo. We have collected all of floor 3 of the Alliance Tower. We now set up the TPRC somewhere else now. Oh, the Temporal Physics Research Center from, like, the very first game. Gun? Hydro Sprayer. Cannot use. Water supply shortage. One whole floor. I don't think I have enough torches for whatever I'm supposed to be doing here. Or maybe I do. So is this just... Okay. So why is that one board? Cargo bay. Red door. Buttons. Screen. Replicator. I've seen these on Star Trek. Computer. A 1 8-pound bag of Skittles. Beep beep bloop bleep. It's busted. I think I can fix it. We need our Skittles. Okay, so I guess I have to beat Cal. Why doesn't it just give me the list of characters right down here? Cal, you got this. Skittles, please. 8 pounds. I can fix this thing in a second. Fool around with the buttons, finally getting it in working order. Now I can get my Skittles. Request denied. Unknown program, Skittles. Please try again. Oh, damn. This rules, actually. 1 standard blaster. A blaster appears, and 10 blaster rounds. Gain information. To toggle your blaster between stun and kill, go to the item menu. Most places on the ship will not allow you to shoot, though. That's probably a lot of Skittles. 8 pounds. It's I know when I was like 20, maybe? I was still in college. I definitely ordered a 5-pound bag of gummy bears off Amazon, and that was a good quantity of gummy bears. So, that's my reference. Okay, so we can't shoot on this board. Is my gun... Okay, it defaults to kill mode. Let's put it on stun, just in case. Safety first. That primitive replicator technology. Oh no, is there different dialogue depending on which character is active? Would Cal have spoken up if we were Asher 2? Okay. Otherwise, there'd be a whole lot of dialogue that we would not be seeing. Generic alcoholic beverage or a daily supplement. Spaghetti today. Uh-oh. I hope that wasn't like a puzzle, which I've now lost because there's a drunk and I was supposed to give the drunk alcohol. We are... I think we're still on, like, Chris's base, I think. I know, then we just docked with some other ship. This one is not the Ultima. It's a new ship, though. We haven't been here before. I already forget the name. Hey guys, I'm just taking it easy over here. When an emergency comes, I do a killing at helm. Hey, by the way, that drunk down there is really fun to bother, in a warped kind of way. Just poke at him a few times. Okay, great. This seems like a fun puzzle. Puzzle solved. We upset a man enough to get a bottle thrown at us. It's a new ship. Oh, yellow key. Where was a yellow door, though? Oh, we were here. Oh yeah, this is our ship before we launched our assaults on Chris's Mr. C's base. Because we've seen this board before. We are on the Intrepid, that's the name of the ship. Okay, bridge replicators for senior officers only. Is that Hudson, I think? Yes. I mean, I guess I can cheat for either of these, so let's just get the torches. I keep thinking these doors are buttons. Okay, transporter room and a brig. And a bridge. Seems to be the control console for the transporter. You don't need to transport anywhere now. Okay, there's something lodged in the console. I really hope that the solution is not to just use a shard of glass. Sure enough. Having no use for the shard of glass, you throw it away. Okay. Oop. I like this effect, actually. It's not just like a single tile invisible wall. I'm not sure what it's doing, actually. It looks neat, though. An infinite key system. Boy, I wish we could use the replicators more often. There's Amy. I don't know who she is. Mueller is commanding the USS Intrepid. I have his place as Chief Science Officer. So where are we, like, going? So it looks like we're moving from this. Okay. Well, that's great. You're never going to be first in command if you keep losing keys. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. I'm just exploring the ship for the sake of exploring it. Okay. More key cards. I don't know who we... I don't think we ever captured anybody, so I don't know who these two are. Oop. Well, why not? What's the harm? Is Dwight the hacker? Okay. Yeah. So who's the other person who's really adamant about escaping? Try to drink from the fountain, but it does not work. This ship kind of sucks, actually. Well, they reacted pretty quickly. Let's stun them. Stun isn't good enough. Let's kill them. Okay, we killed Fred the hyperactive weirdo. Fantastic. Ah, Fred had a pipe bomb. Just out of curiosity. That had no reason. It's true. I'm not gonna just kill Dwight. There you go. Oh, you don't care. He just walked right through that, huh? Back to his cell he goes. Replimat? Do we have all the keys we need? Okay, now we can blow it away. We can't shoot on this board. Oh right, our pipe bomb, of course. You lay the pipe bomb. I'm sure that was a beautiful explosion. Piping puzzle. Save here. You can't access your Chrono Wars 10 control center. The point of this puzzle is to get water to go through the pipeline to the end above marked red without flooding the whole place. The water will be running while you fix the pipes. Do it fast. Floods occur when water leaks through a pipe or the water stops without getting to the red pipe and bursts the pipeline. So we're playing Pipe Dream? You can fix leaky pipes with duct tape, but then you will lose the duct tape. And you can only carry one roll at a time. You can open and close valves by touching them. Broken pipes are obvious and the valves are marked as following. Ooh boy. Open and closed. This will require speed and perhaps also practice. Save. Good luck. Okay. So... okay. I mean, that was kind of my intent of just seeing what happens. Didn't think it would be that immediate. So we want... is that good or bad? That's bad. Yeah, the HUD is not a fan of this because the HUD's updating routine is just not optimized whatsoever. Oh no, I didn't grab the duct tape this time. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright. Grab duct tape. Open the valve. Repair the whole thing. The leak, that's the word. Run in here. These ones are open, so I guess that's good. How fast do I need to be, though, to get to that one? This is a lot. Yeah, I need to plan this out a bit. Okay, one slime at a time. I'll try that. Open that one. Close. And grab the duct tape. Let's just see what this does. Okay. So that... Okay, okay. I mean, now it's too late. But it didn't need to be too late. This is kind of bizarre, but it's still better than the era of this game when we were doing math problems. It's just kind of fast-paced. I can get that later. Close these. Is this one? Yeah. This. What's this? Now we get some breathing room for a moment. And I was supposed to open that one. Alright, my opinion is turning, actually. I think this is kind of neat. It's definitely different. Just kind of gotta play it a couple times to figure out exactly how it works. What one did I miss? I didn't repair the duct tape. Okay. This one goes here, that goes there. This ship really is falling apart, though. Alright, that should do it. You did it! Now the Intrepid water system works perfectly. So, the text file for this game actually includes, like, a diagram of this board. And explains, it, like, comes with the solution included. And unfortunately, that's not the only puzzle that comes with a solution for. But yeah, actually, I like that. I just don't like that you die 5 seconds into it when you first don't know a single thing about how it like lays out. I still don't know what we're like doing though. A feisty one you are. If you can make it through that force field. It was in vain anyway. There's nothing here to hide except maybe the cyan key. Hehehe. Okay. Oh, so I guess there was a way to get through this, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, like, tutorial version would do. Or even just, like, I don't know, point it out. I'd be like, hey, here's the first one, make sure you close this valve. Have, like, the 20 characters in our party, like, say things to guide the player, maybe. Okay, so all that. Fix the water. And there was like a water fountain here or something? Somewhere? Where was that water fountain? Oh, it was here, I think. Okay. Do sinks or toilets do anything now? I don't know what the point of that was now. We got another key. Ah, to this door. Okay, never mind this. What a weird ship. A fire at your quarters! This is a very good fire effect. It was a good thing we fixed the water. There's some kind of short circuit. This never happens. I mean, more advanced starships have the technology to put a force field around the flames and smother them. Some starships have sprinkler systems, but no! This little craft can't do you-know-what. I tell the crew all the time that we have to bear with what we can get. After all, we are not Alliance personnel and cannot get any sort of new ship you speak of. Yeah, boy, these uppity crewmen wanting their ship to not catch on fire all the time. They're so needy. Fine, fine. We still need to take care of this fire. Get one of them hose and tank numbers. The hydro sprayer. That's it. That's right. There's a hydro sprayer. Odd plant on a starship. Interesting. Is it? Yeah, check them for gems. Maybe they should, like, alert everybody that there's a fire. Okay, hydro sprayer, TM. I wonder if this is actually the first game to use this inventory system. Because I'm pretty sure that Chronos gets the credit for it in the ZZT Encyclopedia. And this is like 97, which is definitely earlier than I would have expected to see this kind of engine. Hydro sprayer, TM. Spray the floor. It's all wet. Still doesn't look too great up top, but whatever. The inside looks pretty decent. I'm just amused by the store. Okay, everybody goes to sleep. What a big day! You sleep, going, oh, I don't want to... Okay, I don't have to go north just yet. Gotta check all the potted plants. Looking good. It's a nice shower. I think, like, the entire universe. Porcelain throne. The sink. Looking good. Okay, I guess there isn't much to this area. So is this whole thing, this... I just have a big empty room, huh? During the night. Coffee, gray. I love my gray hot coffee. You get the reference. Okay, Helen, take us to the object. What's Hudson up to? You're right in front of them, sir. On viewer. It's the USS Ultima. Yes, I believe it is. The Alliance's most powerful ship. Aaron, hail them. They're not responding. They pose no threat. They are not arming their weapons. It seems as though they want us to follow them. Make it so, Sean. You're approaching a planet. According to these science readings, it can sustain life. Nitrogen/oxygen-based atmosphere. I'll join the away team in the morning. No objections. Go to the passage. Yeah, so that was indeed just to go to bed after we just walked away from Chris. Yeah, the science readings. Isn't that what they call it on Star Trek? Stand on the blinking platform. Hurry! That's a wall. I have to actually go up the stairs. This is just asking for a transporter incident, actually. And here we are. On the S planet. Nice, we've still got our hydro sprayer. Oh. Okay. We're now Liz. Liz and her amazing tree climbing abilities. Okay, there we go. I was worried we were going to need a rope to get that rope. Planet of the red sharks. Perhaps they're supposed to be piranhas. It's a cave. Cave bear. Don't think we could stun the bears. Okay. I was about to say, I was kind of wishing that I took the ammo instead. I do like that this game is still like, you know what? You're gonna explore a cave and fight bears. You're this late in part 10 of this series. This is still what we're up to. We're being wowed with like party switching technology and blaster settings and still just shooting bears. What do I got? What's it, item? Oh, rope. There we go. It's the Ultima. We're definitely following him. And a mirror. Want to test your cleverness again. This cavern is a large labyrinth. Make it to the center by the end of the day. The master. Okay, and this room I guess exists to get rid of all my old keys. He just parked his ship in the bear cave. And what are the youth things? Oh, are those like... That's right, these are like treasure chests. A mother lode. 15 lighters. A weird object. Ooh. No. That's a very bad deal, actually. No, thank you. Ah, you can only carry one mirror at a time. Another weird object. This one has your lighters and gives you ammo in return. Actually, that is a good deal. I'm just going to get the other torches. Because we do not need 60 torches for, like, any ZZT game. That's actually a good point. I mean, I think it depends on how it does it. If it, like, takes half my torches and gives me that many ammo in exchange, then I want to pick up all the torches. But if it's just halves your torches and gives you a set amount of ammo, I don't want to. And it's only 4 torches, and I'm already back here, so I'm just gonna do it. So let's see. 67 and 217. 34 and 250. I think that was 1-to-1. I did not have good numbers. The health pill may sound attractive at first, but you should only use it in emergencies. It sets your health to 150, so only use it if your health is below 150. Okay. They should have told me that with the other health pill. But sure. Okay, so remember this board when we need another mirror or health pill. Can we just go inside here? Ooh, I like his ship. Why are there so many mirrors? I feel like he shouldn't have left the ship here. That's right. If you want to just set some health, you just use endgame and then give the health, and then you're fine. Shoot the white spinner in the middle of the pool of lava, and it will drain the pool. Okay. Some sort of oh boy, come on. Really, really, really? Why do we have so many flags? Ben have, Chris have, Liz, Kill, Works, Hydro, and Health. That's a lot. I guess that's why we can't carry a bunch of mirrors. And, okay, yep, turn these. What a puzzle. It's a really good sound, though. I am not going back for those other mirrors. Anyways, this is my pet peeve with these inventory engines, which is always having to type in the stupid sheet instead of just touching an object. Especially in this case. Especially when I have to type plus item and not just plus I. People at least figure out very quickly that if you're going to do that kind of engine to make your flags for as short as possible... Oh, wait. Was I supposed to be able to, like, move these? Because now they just rotate. And I think this needs to be up one more. What is this? Or is this movement mode? No. What's the switch? Can't believe we have to do that again. Gotta stop being Liz and start being... Who's the... Was it Hudson? Hudson seems like the tough guy. No? How do I move the mirror table thing? What's your problem with the table? I'm a bit confused now. Okay, the mirror puzzle is also explained in the documents included with the game, but it doesn't mention how to move them, it just says to do so. Let's just find out real fast. What are we dealing with here? I see. Wait a minute. Aha, okay. So if we go back to our extremely useful Foxman written walkthrough for this entire series, at the very top it says Chrono Wars, Programming Errors. In file 10A, load the board Labyrinth Northwest and move the upper right table 1 space north. Save and quit. It's been so long that I forgot that we need to actually do stuff like that. And now it's too late, because there's a billion flags and other things. And this game had like 7 testers, so I don't get that. Why, how, I don't understand. But, good news. Puzzle solved. Oh. Oh, is that what the switch does? No. Am I supposed to just shoot a billion times, I guess? This seems odd. Okay, I'm just picking up gems, because nothing happens. That was a shame. How do you make it 10 games in? And before finally having something that silly happen. And I don't know what to do about this. Let's scroll on back to number 10 on the walkthrough here. Mirrors. Uh-huh. Oh, I think that's what the switch is for. This other door. I mean, yeah, it could have been reported but not fixed. I wonder if there's another version of this, because that's something we've definitely seen a lot of ZZT games where we thought there was only one release ever, but turns out there's several. Oh, that's not the switch. That's a mirror. And let me get rid of a mirror, because I'm not supposed to have a mirror anymore. Last thing I need is to run out of flags. Not... Oh, no. ZZT stats are independent of the board contents. So the boards themselves are just, was it run length encoded, RLE? So it's just going to say, like, 50 fake walls, then a couple of solids on the next row, and so on and so forth. So all the board says is one object, please. And then the stat table will basically look at what's on a tile that matches its X and Y coordinates, and then say, oh, okay, I'm an object, so I do object things. So yeah, it's just in the wrong place. The only other thing I could imagine is that at some point this was like lowered by 1, and then Chrono was like, oh, this isn't centered, and then he moved it without actually moving the table for the mirror. That would be my best guess. And okay, that does indeed open up this door to another puzzle. Can't use your status screen here. Your goal is to shoot all the white dots. By the way, save. Why not? Okay. Okay, so we don't have to worry about our ammo, I guess. So is this button doing the same thing? Left and right, left and right. Looks like it. Whatever. I won't complain about having some dedicated controls here. So let's start with the easy ones. I mean, this is kind of a classic puzzle. The fact that you actually get to move the gun is at least a little different. I don't think I've ever seen a game let you do that. So there's a little more to it. Oh. Okay. So. Problem is, you gotta move these things very fast. No, I won't do anything. Okay. It is one of these indeed. This is actually kind of a tough one. It's a whole lot of ricocheting involved. Let's try it this way. Okay. Guns and Ricochets, everybody's favorite band. Okay, so one more switch once it's bouncing up. Okay. Free to go. I don't like how quick on the draw you have to be at the beginning for like every single shot, basically. Okay. So next. I also really wish instead of these just being like squares, they were labeled which direction they move, so I could actually parse this better. Okay, that'll work. 2 to go. Does this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, Nightmare definitely has this one. So what I wanted to do was... this. Nope, not there. It's losing me with how big this is and how tight the timing is. Like, this is normally a perfectly fine kind of puzzle. Get it going horizontally across the gray there. Okay, let it bounce down, left, and up. Okay, so I gotta let it start going west. No, that can't be right. That's like impossibly tight timing. I need it to bounce up where it kind of died out. And then it like immediately start bouncing right with this position. So I'm just gonna save mid-shot, because good lord. Oh. That's the actual way to do it. Okay. Never mind, that's more clever, because it's possible. So one left. Oh no, that was a different one than the one I thought it was. I still wanna... Oh, it's gonna be too fast. I have to wait for the bounce sound. Oh, I need to get it doing that vertical bounce like I did the first time. Okay. So now I just need to time once it passes down. Not like that. Okay. Not bad. It's definitely a little too tight with the timing. Ooh, back to a spooky candle place. Save. Game over. What the hell was that? I can't walk off the fakes here, and these things aren't like boulders or anything, so I can't push them. Is this just a guessing game? I just hope you get a... Okay, it's just a be fast. All you have to actually do is just hold the key. And you'll get there fast enough. Also, it seems to be a little broken, judging by the one on the bottom there still being on. Hello, Chris. I knew you would make it here. This is my ultimate laboratory. Chris's ultimate laboratory. This is where I manipulate the universe. This is the place? Yes! Here I can create or destroy timelines anywhere. Here I can alter the flow of time. Here I control human will. I thought you did all that in the tower. What? My ultimate laboratory in the middle of the Alliance? No, no, no. Even in the airtight Alliance there is mutiny, Hudson. The top of my tower is accessible by some Alliance officers. Only in a cavern of an obscure planet can I truly be alone with my power. And remember, this is where I contain the wound in the universe you created, so don't even try to destroy it. Insanity. Here, let me demonstrate. Uh-oh. Please don't, erase Jane from existence. That is a graph of a small part of the time web. I sent a probe back in time, creating that timeline. The Chris of that timeline has been immediately transported to the Hall of Chris's. Now watch me destroy it, just as I have destroyed Jane's timeline. This is great. I love his little PowerPoint. I love my power. I cannot live without it. No human deserves power like that. We all agree, as do many others, known as the Resistance. We will fight. You just deleted my timeline like throwing away a candy wrapper. I quit the Alliance because of its sadistic leader. You all impress me with your passion. I can alter your will whenever I choose, simply by altering the flow of time. Men would literally rather be alone with their power in a cavern on an obscure planet than go to therapy. This is very good. Let's try it, buddy. I'll bet there's not a single possibility where we would follow you. Oh yes, there is. It may be hard to find, but it's there. As long as there is greed, the need for possessions and pride, I will have followers. All men have that side. Damn it, I've had enough. In the name of the rebel force, I hereby declare war on the Alliance. Chrono War! Fools, your attempts shall be futile. This planet is surrounded by the entire fleet. Attempt to escape and we will mutilate you. Goodness. In fact, if you even take another step towards that control panel, I will strike you down. Big words, but I have a shielding system on my belt. I can send your beam who knows where before it even gets close. See that you are hopeless. Send 3 of your group to me, and I will prove my power to you, without the control panel. Enter the passage. So I'm imagining we get to, do another RPG battle. But I don't know how we were supposed to pick people. Everybody's here, I guess. It's a raid battle. You're about to experience an RPG battle with the leader of the Alliance himself. Type plus help for a health file. Please choose 3 fighters for your party. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Oh, we got optional party members. Well, I'm making an executive decision then, because I know everybody here wants Jane. That's a given. As much as I love Asher too, we've got 2 hidden characters here, it seems like. So we gotta see Ben and Chris, I think. And if it's anything like the last one, it doesn't matter whatsoever, and all it changes is the verb. So somebody will kick and somebody will attack. Ben and other Chris. Jane, Ben, and Chris. Is this what you want? Yes. Help for a help file. Sure, why not? Rather simple to understand. Health is player 1's health. Torches is player 2's health. Gems is player 3's health. Remember that information. Okay, shows you how much time until it's each player's turn. And each player's turn, a window pops up. From there you can choose to attack, to shoot, to use an item, or to pass. Mr. C's HP is in the form of a bar. Good luck. Jane, attack. Oh, got rid of the verbs. Before it was all Jane, kick. Chris, punch. Hudson, fight. Now it's just all attack. Well, I mean, we seem to have hundreds of ammo. Ooh, death fields. Watch out for that. Why did we have all those health pills from earlier? Can I use them here? I can set my blaster to stun. We use the Hydro Sprayer. Come on, that's gotta do something. Oh, well, it broke. But I think it did some damage? I don't know what's... I can't interpret what the effects of my actions are because of the latency between you picking attack and the bullets being shot in the corner. I'm also not seeing a reason to use anything other than shooting. Okay, so we won eventually. And we can pass to just wait a moment? I don't know. Chris, attack your evil timeline alternate self. Critical hit? Oh, that's right, he has a second health bar. Never mind, I thought we already won. My bad. This... I love the Mr. C portrait. And I love the crowd of bystanders. But... like, this is not an exciting fight, I can tell you that much. It would be nice if, like, there was something to differentiate these characters. Like, their health, or the damage they do, or their attacks, anything. It's just Chris. It's just Chris and Jane and Ben. And now we win. It didn't feel all that satisfying. Did Chris have pupils before? Mr. C. Chris? Are they gone because the fight ended? Okay. Alright, well, we win. You have weakened me. My shielding gone. Maybe I should take you up on that offer. Very well. The Alliance accepts your challenge. You say that as if this is a duel or something. It is. You will destroy your small resistance with very little effort. Now, let me at the time-space graph. Well, at least somebody tried to be reasonable here. The password is... Chronic. It's been an hour and a half. But there's only like a dozen boards in file 2. Debating if we should keep going. I'm looking at the walkthrough to get an idea. Watch the cinemas. You know what? I'm gonna say no. We're gonna cut it off here. We'll get to our Chronic next week, and then we'll also play part 11. So, you know, everybody write this password down. Don't forget Chronic. But if this isn't a good breaking point, I don't know what is. That was Chrono Wars 10, Chrono Wars by Chronos. Pretty decent, actually. It was a fun return to form. It had some fun little puzzles and the big complex party switching. I love that the whole inventory engine and all that stuff is very much just like, look what we can do in ZZT and not actually like beneficial to the gameplay to use. It would have just been... It's not really much of a puzzle to be like, Liz needs to be the one who climbs the tree. Like, you just kind of do that, and that would be fine. that's going to be it for this week. Sure enough, yes, we finally got some resolution to accidentally murdering a kid. So that's going to be it. We will be back on Friday with who knows what, according to a poll. And then we'll wrap up Chrono Wars 10, Chrono Wars by Chronos, next Sunday. Let me switch us over to the nice little credit stream thing. Thank you all for watching. Is there anything exciting to report? I don't really think so. Zinfadel's neat ZZT ZZT jam thing wrapped up. So eventually we'll be moving on and definitely playing that, especially since I'm like a judge. Yeah, as he's kind of like just going wild with attempting to port ZZT to weird old consoles. Well, perhaps weird is not the right word for Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. There's like a whole symposium of defining how to handle extensions to ZZT. I don't know. It's beyond me, but coders who are going to be doing code will have a nice standardized system, I suppose. But on my side of things, it's just more Chrono Wars. So thank you all for watching, and there's a very noisy car outside that you may have heard. I shall hopefully see y'all again on Friday and or Sunday. Later.